By the time this video's over, my sneaker collection's gonna be completely gone. If you've watched any amount of videos on my channel, you guys know that I have too many sneakers. This is what my sneaker collection looked like in 2013 when I started YouTube. Pretty manageable and honestly not that bad. 15, 17 pairs of shoes. This is what it looked like in 2016, and at the worst it ever got in 2017, I had over 370 pairs of shoes at once. It was ridiculous. Having that many pairs of shoes at one time, you don't have space for them. They stack up all over the place. You have shoes everywhere. You need literally an entire separate room just for your shoes. And now that I'm in New York, storage matters. There's not endless amounts of space here. I essentially have this closet, a shoe rack at the front of my apartment, and whatever I can fit under my bed to keep my shoes. And there's zero chance 300 or even 100 or even 50 pairs of shoes are fitting here. And I think we can both agree that it's a massive waste of money to just keep 100 pairs of shoes in Canada, where sure, I still technically own them, but I can never actually use them. Even beyond that, if I could fit them in my apartment, I realistically wouldn't want them there. I just don't like having my space filled up with a bunch of stuff. It just creates more problems, more stuff to focus on, and I'd much prefer just to have an empty space with things that I truly get value out of and things that actually make me happy, instead of just piles and piles and piles of stuff. I get it, we all really like sneakers. I'm there with you, but at the end of the day, it's really just rubber and leather. It's not that important. Plus, on top of that, I don't want to keep some of the shoes that I bought when I was 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. I had a terrible taste in style. And I mean, I know lots of you guys are going to tell me I still do have a terrible taste in style. But come on, look at these. Can you imagine a 24-year-old grown man walking around the street wearing these? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Your style changes over time. Just most people, when their style is changing, don't invest in 300 different pairs of sneakers that all correspond to one singular style. As a result of me owning shoes that looked like this, I decided it was time to get rid of some. Being in sneaker YouTube for literally the past 8 years, it gets repetitive, like very repetitive. You're buying shoes, you're selling shoes, you're buying shoes, you're selling shoes, and not because I'm like a sneaker reseller per se, but you only have so much space and you're constantly buying the new releases. You can't keep all of them. It would be a waste of space, time, and of course money to own that many shoes. And I am a meticulous record keeper, so I have this entire book right here. I know most people probably do this on a spreadsheet. I prefer a paper book of every single shoe I have bought, how much I paid for it, how much I spent on it, how much I sold it for, and everything in between. And I totaled it up. I have bought 4,472 pairs of sneakers over the past 8 years. 4,472. That is ridiculous. I have bought exceedingly more sneakers than there have been days in the past 8 years. Now, to be 100% fair, around 900 of those have been for mystery boxes, which I don't know if I can actually count because those are for you, not me. Still though, that's 3,500 pairs of shoes in 8 years. I'm sure you guys are starting to see why I wanted a bit of a fresh start now. That is a lot of shoes, and sometimes you just want to have a chance to reshape your collection. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Before I left Canada, I actually sold 75, 80 pairs of sneakers to my friend who's a reseller, just in a bulk deal. Lots of shoes that I guess he thought were easy to resell, but also weren't that valuable to me. A bunch of older basketball shoes and older sort of random Jordan retros, Jordan 9s, Jordan 7s, Jordan 8s, stuff like that. That was really good to get rid of them. It felt good just to start getting a fresh start. And the rest of them I've actually listed up on my website, tomstefaniak.com/shop. There's a link in the description. I tried to price all of them at exactly StockX price, except on my website there's no transaction fees and no sales tax, so it ends up being significant significantly cheaper. If you guys want to go pick up any of them, there are a ton on the site. Lots of them are in size 12, except there's basically every single size under the rainbow. If there's any pairs of shoes that you guys have been looking for that you've ever seen me buy in a video, they're probably up on the website. If you're not interested in buying an expensive pair of shoes, of course there is the March mystery box as well. Today is literally the last day to purchase it, so do not miss out. XXL is sold out, so if you haven't bought XXL yet, you're missing out. If you haven't bought size small, it's almost sold out. Large is almost sold out. It's the last day, so make sure to go pick one up. There are 100 pairs of sneakers. Every single box is $49.99. Someone is getting Travis Scott Jordan 1s for $49.99. Someone is getting Union LA Jordan 1s for $49.99. Yeezy 450s, Jordan 1 University Blues, Yeezy 700 V2 Creams, Carmine Jordan 6s. A whole bunch of amazing sneakers are going to be in the boxes this month, so make sure to go pick one up. It's a great way to support the channel and a great way to get something awesome. Of course, it's not a stupid hype beast box. It's a box of cool stuff, and you have a chance at getting some awesome shoes. Finally, after like 3 years of me wanting to do it, I'm going to have actually gotten rid of the massive pile, the ridiculously massive pile, I should say, of shoes laying around my house and my office and my storage locker and my dad's house. Seriously, I had shoes like everywhere. Now these legitimately are a good chunk of my sneaker collection that I have left. I kept some of my favorites. We have the Breads, we have the Shattered Backboards, we have these, the white metallic navies, Chicago lows, these boots, I don't even know if you could call these sneakers, and of course my Jordan 1 Shadows that are really almost dead. 100% honest, I do have a few more. I have a pair of all white Air Force Ones and a pair of Nike KD12 basketball shoes that I have here in New York. And then I did keep some of my absolute favorite shoes in Winnipeg. We have the Chicago Highs, we have my second pair of Bread ones, 3 pairs of different Celtics Jordan 1s, Off-White Chicago's, Blue Union LA's, Black Toe Jordan 1s, Storm Blue Jordan 1s, and 3 pairs of LeBron 11s that just have a lot of sentimental value to me. Everything else has either been listed up for sale on my website or was already sold to a bulk seller. I know this is a little extreme. I was just getting sick of having so many shoes. Of course, this isn't to say that I'm not going to be buying sneakers anymore. In fact, I pretty much guarantee you tomorrow's video I'll end up buying a new pair of sneakers. But this is about getting a clean start, a fresh slate of what I own. Just having so many sneakers pile up around you, there's tons of stuff that I'm interested both like in my life and also in content that I want to make that isn't sneaker related, and just constantly being figuratively and literally surrounded by hundreds of shoes 24/7, I felt like I couldn't really branch out of what I was thinking about and what type of stuff I wanted to create. I think this is going to be really helpful both in getting a fresh start of stuff I want to wear and stuff that fits my style, and also being able to make some different types of content that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. So that being said, I really appreciate you guys. If you end up buying a pair of shoes, let me know. Of course, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Tom Stefaniak. Turn on post notifications. I feel so happy. Seriously, I feel so happy. I'm finally getting rid of some of my shoes. I've been meaning to do this for so long. You guys are genuinely the best.